What you Nooklings? Now, it was very recently Prime Day and I was able to get something I've been wanting for quite some time. I got some Ohuhu markers. This is the 96 set and I actually got them for 30 quid, which I was really pleased about. So let's head on over to the desk and test them out. Okay, let's get into this. Apologise for the seagulls. It's nesting season. I will get a mic sorted soon, hopefully. Let's get into these. Wasn't sure on the best way to record this, so I've got a forward facing and a top down. Ooh, look at that. We've got two sets. Where's my handle? There we go. One. And two. Now these are very thin. I was not expecting that. But these are the ones we got. They look really pretty. But let's get into them. Let's go for this one first. We've got our swatch cards, which are handy. And I will swatch them out because it's not something I often do, but if I don't, I'll forget what I'm doing. Let's pause the front one because you're not going to see that when I swatch. And move the tripod out the way a second. So let's start from the top. Oh, I like that. It feels nice. Ooh, got stuck. So that's the brush. Let's try the chisel on this one. That's kind of cool. This is certainly way nicer than the cheap ones I had. What have I got? 230. So I'm going to speed up the rest of this because otherwise it's going to take way too long for me to swatch everything. And onto the second set. This one don't want to open. There we go. Good, we did get 2 blacks, quite pleased with that. Okay, time to speed it up again. So that is the colour swatches done. Some of the name choices are a bit questionable, and you probably saw on the first set I hadn't realised some of the pens were not in the right order. One was my error because I wasn't paying attention. It was one of the purples, but the tawny, it wasn't in the same place as it said it should be. But yeah, I really like the colours. Not mad that we got 2 blacks because I always use a lot of black. So yeah, now I think it's time to get into some artwork. I got this little keychain from the arcade recently, and ever since I got him I really wanted to draw him, so he was the natural choice for this piece. Just yeah, give the markers a chance, see how I got on with them. Yeah, sketched him out. What more can I say? At this point, yeah, just sketching him out, and I just love his expression as well. He just looks really fed up, like his mum forced him to wear this crocodile hood. Like, Mum, why did you do this to me? And the whole time working on this, actually, I just thought, I think this guy's name needs to be Cedric. I don't know why, just one of those, sometimes names come really easily and other times it can take forever to think of a name for a character, but yeah, I really like it. So I am using the Unipin fine line pens from Mitsubishi, I believe. It's Mitsubishi, isn't it? So I'm looking at one to try and find out. Yes, it is. Okay, yeah. So Mitsubishi. I think I'm using the 0.3. I'm not entirely sure. Can't remember. Anyway, yeah, 0.3. Just saw it there on the lid. And I do love these fine liners. I've been using them for a long time. And certainly the most comfortable ones I've found to use, and you know, they do what I want them to. I did realise that one of his arms is slightly smaller than the other. Just one of those. That's down to me and my art skills that I'm still refining, as I've mentioned. And then I did use the swatch cards to try and match his colours as best as I could. And it was actually a really handy thing to do. You know, I think I said earlier, I rarely actually swatch my supplies. I'm not sure why. It's just, I think it always seems a bit tedious and a bit boring to me. So yeah, I will occasionally do it as I'm working on a project, but even then sometimes I don't. Nearly forgot to protect the page beneath, but remembered at the last second, before anything bad could happen to the next page, which was good. And straight on with the green of the crocodile hood. Why a capybara needs to be in a crocodile hood, I have no idea, but to me, like I said, he's just so comical and I love it. And like I said, the expression of why just gets to me. But yeah, onto the markers themselves. I really like how they work. Now, I did rush this a little bit. I'm not sure why. Like, I wasn't really in a rush to get this video finished, though I think at the time I thought I was, but I changed my mind last minute as to what I was going to do. This is for last week's video. Yeah, so I think that's why I rushed it. So there are some gaps in the colouring, which actually I'll probably fix in a minute, because it's kind of irritating me. But I like the way they flow and they feel fairly comfortable. These ones are a little, as I said, a little thinner than I expected from the Ohuhus I've seen from other people. But that might just be the specific type that I'm using, which they didn't seem to have a collection name on them. So I can't tell you what they are. And yeah, like I say, they are so much nicer than the cheap ones I had that I ended up having to throw them out because they'd just gone weird and clumpy, and just, yeah, not nice. So they all went in the bin. And I still need to go through my main markers and just sort out what's working, what's not. The green for the hood wasn't quite right, so I did try lightening it a bit with this paler green, and I think I do use the colourless blender at one point as well, which did help. But yeah, I think that's enough waffle, and I'll just let you enjoy the rest of the drawing process. Artwork is all done. I did go back over it to cover the gaps I'd left, so it is a bit darker than I'd originally intended, but I'm still happy with it, and it matches, if he turns round, the keyring quite well. And yeah, definitely Cedric. Don't ask why, just is. But yeah, overall happy with the artwork, happy with the pens, happy with the results, and just how they handle and everything. That's going to be it for this one, guys. Remember to stay uniquely you, and I shall catch you Nooklings next time.